I'm trainer Julia, and I'm going to do a HIIT workout today, which is a high intensity interval training workout. We're going to do 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and cycle through about 4 sets of that, take a break and another 4 sets, and then we'll be done. Do a warm up and cool down beforehand. I'm not going to do that in today's video, and without further ado, let's go. Okay, let's get started. Our first exercise, front leg raises. So just stand nice and straight, lift alternating legs, and bring your arms down at the same time. This turns this into a compound movement. The point of high intensity interval training is to bring the heart rate up, doing compound exercises that use as many muscles in your body as possible. Bringing the heart rate up, slowing it down, and then bringing it up again. It's a well-known way to train the body in a short period of time to get the most gains. We're going to do an A-B rotation with this. So we're coming up to the end of our first set of our first exercise, and we're going to take a 15-second rest here and rest time. Shake out your body a little bit, get ready for the next exercise. Our next exercise in this set is going to be jumping jacks, front and side jumping jacks. So get ready for that coming up next. Jumping jack flash, as I like to call it. All right, get into your 45 seconds of your jumping jack flash, which is jumping jacks to the side and then lifting your hands to the front. This adds a little bit more intensity to the jumping jack. You should definitely be feeling by the first couple of exercises already your heart rate getting elevated. That's the point of a HIIT workout, is to get that heart rate up in a short period of time and bring it back down again. So carry on with your jumping jacks front to side. There's always alternatives with any exercise, and if you need to stop and rest, just do that. Listen to your body. That's the most important thing. We're coming up to our last 5 seconds here. Time to take a bit of a rest for 15. Okay, in between sets, it's really important, even though we're calling it rest, to keep your body moving because your heart rate can't plummet. It's very bad for your body. So keep moving and get ready for the next set. We're going back to our front kicks. Again, A-B. So back to those front kicks. Let's go for 45 seconds. Again, keeping the back nice and straight, kicking up as high as you can comfortably do. I'm not terribly flexible, so you can see I'm not kicking up that high, but making sure that your arms and legs are in the movement again, and that you're feeling that you're working intensely enough to elevate that heart rate. Think of it as kind of a roller coaster for your heart, but in a good way. You're getting your heart rate up, you're bringing it down, you're getting it up, you're bringing it down. It's a great way to actually improve your cardiovascular fitness and to burn calories and to strengthen your body. So we're coming up to our last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter into rest for 15 seconds. Okay, 15 seconds of rest, but that doesn't mean we stop moving. Keep your arms and your legs moving. Get ready, we're going back A-B for our last set of our jumping jack flash. So get ready for that in 2, 1, start your jumping jacks. If you want to do just regular jumping jacks here or low impact jumping jacks, whatever works for you. The one that I'm doing here with the front and side jumping jacks is an intermediate to advanced high intensity jumping jack. It really works well at getting your heart rate up, and you actually can't do it for very much longer than spurts of 45 seconds to a minute without, getting pretty winded, just like running really hard or skipping rope. It's something you can do in intervals though, and it's a great way to get that heart rate going up. So try to carry on for the full 45 seconds. This is our last jumping jacks. I only do 1 set of jumping jacks per HIIT routine because I don't want to drive people crazy. And here we are, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming up next, we're going to go into our second set of 2 exercises. We're going to be doing our burpees and we're going to be doing our side-to-side lunges. So get ready in 4, 3, 2, 1, and burpees for 45 seconds, go. You can do burpees again in a few different ways. You can actually throw back your legs, or you can do them the way that I'm doing here, walking up and down. It really doesn't matter. It's whatever way you feel comfortable doing it. It will, again, it's one of those exercises that's very intense. It will raise your heart rate very quickly, which is what we want in a high intensity interval training workout. Again, if you get tired, you have lots of options. One leg at a time, like I'm doing here, is one option. just slow it down is another option. Or instead of getting all the way up, you could actually just be on the ground and put your legs out and in again. Anything that you can do just to keep the body moving. And we're 3, 2, 1 into our 15 seconds of rest. Okay, again, keep the body moving. We're going to move into our B of our AB, and this is going to be side to side jumping curtsy lunges. So get ready for that in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, side to side curtsy lunges. Concentrate on keeping the jump as wide as possible, the lateral jump, and think about dropping the leg behind you rather than bending the leg in front of you. That will help you to maintain your balance and also prevent you from having the knee going over the toe. Try to keep it nice and strong. Keep your arms in the movement to help maintain your balance, and also think about keeping your core nice and tight, which you should be doing with every movement that you do in any routine. Okay, we're coming close to the end here. All right, we've got 10 more seconds left in this set. Keep it nice and strong, and we're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest time. 15 seconds of rest. Again, keep the arms and the legs moving, and we're going to go back to our first exercise, which is going to be, remember, the burpees. In 4, 3, 2, 1, go back to your burpees. Again, legs out one at a time or legs out together in a jump. Whichever you feel comfortable with, going up into a standing position, always being nice and controlled in your movements, trying to keep it as strong as possible. You should really feel during each interval like you feel that heart rate going up to a certain point, leveling off, and then starting to come back down again as you go into the rest phase. That's the most important part of being in a HIIT routine, is making sure your movements are strong and you're getting that heart rate up. And look, here we are, we're almost done our second and last set of burpees. I only do one set of burpees as well because I don't want to drive people crazy. We're done in 2, 1, and it's rest time again. Keeping those arms and legs moving, we're going to go on to our next set of exercises here, which is going to be our second and last set of those side curtsy lunges. So get ready for that in 2, 1, and curtsy lunges, side to side. Again, keep your movement strong. Try to do as big of a jump as you can, side to side. You're going to start feeling some fatigue setting in. We're nearing the end of the first half of this workout. So try to keep your movements strong. Try to be very particular in keeping your muscles moving and your muscles strong, concentrating on the muscles you're using, concentrating on keeping the pace as fast and yet controlled as you can. That's a very important part of doing a HIIT routine, is not letting yourself get sloppy or going all over the place, but trying to keep your movements nice and strong and steady. And here we are, we're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're into our 15 seconds of rest. So get ready for the next and final 2 sets of this first half of our routine. Our next couple of sets coming up, which are going to be push-ups and bicycle crunches. Into your push-ups now for 45 seconds. Push-ups are one of the more difficult exercises for some women to do. Not all women, but some women. So definitely we can use an alternative, which is going down onto your knees, which I believe I will be doing here in just a few minutes. Or if not, I do it in the second set. But anyway, doing a regular push-up like this for 45 seconds for some people can be challenging. So do use your alternatives if you need to. Go down on your knees if you need to. Stop and take a break if you need to. Rest at the top for a few seconds if you need to. There's plenty of ways to make it a little bit easier. But we're getting to the last few seconds here. Getting ready to rest in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to be staying on the ground. We're going to be going over on our backs to do our bicycle crunches, so don't jump up. Head down onto your back. Keep your legs moving though. Keep the body moving around. Get ready, get into your position for your bicycle crunches. Lie down and let's go. 45 seconds of bicycle crunches. The important thing for bicycle crunches is just to keep the movements nice and controlled. Contract the abs. Keep your belly button pulled into the spine. Move the opposite elbow towards the opposite knee. If you need a rest, you can lie your head and elbows and shoulders back onto the ground and simply do the leg movements, or you can just stop and rest for a few seconds and then try again. but do try to get the full 45 seconds in. This is an excellent oblique and abdominal exercise, and we're just about there. We're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time to rest. Now remember, we're going back for that second and last set of push-ups. Again, this is going to be the only push-ups we'll be doing in this routine. It's going to be a little bit harder for the second time, so get ready for those push-ups again in 3, 2, 1, and once again, use your alternatives. I believe I do go onto my knees and show the alternatives in the second set because indeed I was getting tired. 45 seconds is a long time to do push-ups for, and it takes a lot of upper body strength. Remember the muscles that we use when we're doing push-ups: our pectoral, which are our chest muscles, our tricep muscles, which oppose our bicep muscles, and we also use our deltoid shoulder muscles, and we also use our abdominal and core muscles. There I do doing the alternative right there. So this is a multi-joint and multi-muscle exercise for the upper body, which is why I like to add it into HIIT workouts, because we don't often get too many upper body exercises, and we're done. So we're going into our 15 seconds of rest. Don't worry, there's no more push-ups in this workout, but let's go back on our backs here and get ready for our second and last set of bicycle crunches in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get back to those bicycle crunches. Once again, you're going to be a little bit fatigued in the muscles doing your second set here. We're going to get back up off the ground after this. So try to stay strong, because this is going to be your last set until the next set of exercises of doing any abs. So keep it nice and strong. Again, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Keep it going nice and strong. Lay your back and shoulders onto the mat if you need a rest, or keep going, or just slow down a bit or take a small break and then keep going when you can. But try to stay strong through this one. You're almost there. We're done in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Hooray! Good for you. You made it halfway through your HIIT workout. You're doing amazing. Take a water break. Grab a towel and wipe the sweat off. Get ready for the next round. If you need to take a little bit longer than the 30 or so seconds I have here for the water break, just pause the video and go back to it when you're ready, but try to do it within 5 minutes before your heart rate starts to really go down. And get ready for our next set of exercises. We're going to be starting out with some runner's kicks coming up. Side to side runner's kicks, go. So we're just kicking up on either side, 4 on one side and 4 on the other side, and then back again. This is a great exercise that works your butt muscles, your leg muscles, your calf muscles, and it really, when you add your arms into the movement like I'm doing, it really gets your heart rate going. So try to keep it nice and strong again. Keep alternating those knees. Don't worry if you fumble a bit or you don't get it quite right. As long as you're working both legs as equally as possible, that's all that matters. Even if you do 2 per side or 3 or whatever works out for you, just try to keep those legs moving and use both legs. And we're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds of rest. Get ready for your next exercise. Next, we're going to be doing our butt kickers with a touchdown, and you'll see what that means if you haven't done them before when we get going here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Butt kicking run, and then touch ground. Butt kick run, and touch with the other hand. And that's all it is. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, touch the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, touch the ground with the other hand. This is a great compound movement. Here it is from the side. Try to keep your chest as elevated as possible and just do a very light touch on the ground. Don't try to lean on the ground or lean forward. You're basically just trying to get your whole body involved in the movement. I really, really like this movement. It's super fun to do too, and it really does get your heart rate going. So kick, 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 touch down, and then just make sure you touch with the alternating hand each time. And we're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're resting. Rest for 15 seconds. We're doing AB, AB, remember, so we're going to be going back to those alternating runner's kicks. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, alternating runner's kicks, go. And again, I'm doing 4 on one side, switching it up and doing 4 on the other side. Whatever works for you, just keep those arms and legs moving and kick up those knees pretty high, like as high as you can. Feel the intensity of the movement. If you're doing it right, you'll know it because your legs will start to fatigue after about 30 seconds or so. But do try to keep it strong and keep going. HIIT workouts are not easy. They're hard to do, but it's very satisfying at the end when you feel like you've really given yourself a good workout, and it's only taken about 25 minutes, which is how long this workout takes. So get ready for our rest in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 15 seconds of rest, and remember we're A-B, so we're going to go back to our butt kickers with touchdowns, and we're going to be going back to that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get going, kick that butt and drop it down to the ground. Kick the butt and drop it down, and just keep going. You'll be feeling this now definitely in your thigh muscles, in your butt muscles, because we've been working those muscles throughout this routine, and we're in the latter half of the workout here. But try to keep it like I am here, nice and light and nice and strong. And again, we're just touching the ground. We're not leaning on the ground or leaning forward. We're keeping our chest elevated, and we're making sure that those knees are not going over the toes. We're sitting back like we're sitting into a chair. We're not leaning forward. So get ready. We're almost finished our second set of our butt kickers, and we'll be ready for another rest here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 15 seconds of rest. Okay, coming up, we're going to our next set of exercises, which is going to be our mountain climbers and our side-to-side squats coming up in 4, 3, 2, 1, mountain climbers. Mountain climbers are another great exercise to elevate the heart rate, and they are another multi-muscle, multi-joint exercise. As you can see here, you're working your legs, you're working your core, which is keeping you in that plank-like position. You're working your arms and your shoulders, which are helping to hold your body up. You can also do a little jump back and forth if you want to make this more intense. I'm just doing kind of a regular mountain climber here because it really is enough to get the heart rate going. Keep it nice and strong. Remember to alternate the legs. If you need to rest, stop for a minute and then carry on, or just slow it down. Slowing it down is a great way to make it a little bit less intense. We're ready to rest in 3, 2, 1. Standing up on your feet, keeping those arms and legs moving. Remember, we don't want the heart rate to plummet. We do want to rest for a few seconds though. And we're going to go into some side-to-side deep sumo squats coming up in 3, 2, 1. Side-to-side squats. There you go. And it's exactly what we say it is. Wide sumo stance squats, and then walk over and do one on the other side and just keep it going. The thing to remember with squats is always we do not want our knees going over our toes. We're sitting back like we're sitting into a chair. We're getting our arms up because we're involving all of our body in this exercise. You're going to feel the burn of this. The deeper that you go, the more you will feel the burn. Again, you can keep it a stationary squat if you want it to be a little bit less intense, or you can not go quite as deep, or just slow it right down. And we're just about ready for our rest break. Coming up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds of rest here, but keep that body moving, getting ready. We're going A-B, A-B, remember, so we're going back to our mountain climbers next. So getting back on our mat, getting ready, getting down into that plank position in 3, 2, 1, back to those mountain climbers. Keep it nice and strong here. You're going to be getting tired. Your legs are going to be getting fatigued. Your core is going to be getting a little bit fatigued. But keep it nice and strong because we're actually very close to being done our workout, and you're doing great. If you're still with me and you're still feeling strong, you're doing amazing. So keep going. Keep those legs moving. Keep that body as flat as a table as you can. Keep those arms underneath your shoulders and supporting that body. And again, if you need to rest, just take it a little slower or stop for a minute, but keep going when you can. Try to really push yourself. That's what HIITs are all about. And we're ready for rest in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're up for our 15 seconds of rest. And remember, A-B, A-B means we're going back to our second exercise, which is going to be back to our side-to-side squats in 3, 2, 1, and side-to-side squats for 45 seconds. Again, a nice deep squat. sitting back into a seated position, as if we're sitting back into a chair, looking down a little bit, making sure our knees are not going over our toes because that's very bad for our knees. Feeling the burn, but keeping going, slowing down if we need to rest. And if we don't need to rest, just pushing it as hard as we can, making sure you keep your arms involved in the movement, thinking about balance, thinking about keeping those abs nice and tight too. Squats really do work many different muscles in the body. Getting ready for our next rest period coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest period. Okay, we're going to go into our last 2 exercises. This is really exciting. Our last 2 exercises, which are lunge jacks and double crunches. So get ready for lunge jacks in 3, 2, 1, lunge jack. That's just stepping into a lunge and using a jack-like, jumping jack-like arm movement, as you can see I'm doing here. Making sure the knees are not going over the toes, thinking about dropping the back leg, not necessarily about bending the front leg. The front leg will bend as you drop the back leg. Keeping the back nice and straight, keeping the arm movements nice and strong. We're just pretending we're doing a jumping jack while we're doing a forward lunge. It's going to challenge your thigh muscles again, your butt muscles, even your calf muscles and your shoulder muscles and your core, because you have to balance one side to the other. We're ready to rest in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds of rest here, and we're going to get ready to go down on our backs, and we're going to do one more set of ab exercises, which is double crunches. So get down on that mat, lie on your back, get ready, 2, 1, and double crunch. Double crunch just means we're extending our arms and our legs at the same time and bringing them in at the same time. What this does is make a long lever, and the longer the lever is when you're doing something like an ab exercise, the more difficult it is. So, as you can imagine, if you needed to make this a little bit easier, you could not use the arms and just pull in the legs, or you could not use the legs and just pull in the arms. But it's better to do both at the same time. It gives you the most challenging crunch, and you will really be feeling this. I was very sore in my abs the following day after this workout. And we're ready to rest in 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. 15 seconds of rest here. We've only got 2 more exercises to do, and then we're done. All right, we're going to go back. Remember, A, B, A, B. We're going back to our lunge jacks. So get ready for lunge jacks in 3, 2, 1. Lunge forward with arms like a jumping jack. And again, keep it nice and strong. This is your last one of these exercises for the whole routine. Last leg exercise for the whole routine. So keep it nice and strong. Again, think about dropping that back leg. Think about keeping that back nice and straight. Think about keeping those arm movements really steady and strong. And the fact that you're almost done this workout, so if you're still with me, you should be very, very proud of yourself. And keeping that heart rate elevated. Making sure that you're going as hard as you can for your fitness level without overdoing it. All right, we're ready for our last rest session here coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for 15 seconds, and we're going to go to our last exercise of this whole routine, ABAB, remember, so we're going to go back to those double crunches. Try to go as hard as you can. It's our very last exercise in 3, 2, 1, and double crunch. Bring in those arms and bring in those legs. Nice and controlled movements. Belly button is pulled into the spine. Neutral spine on the mat. Bringing up those shoulders and head if you can, or if you're feeling tired, you can actually leave that head and shoulders on, but try to move both the arms and the legs to make that nice long lever that I was talking about. And keeping it nice and strong. Remember, we've only got a few more seconds left in this entire workout. You're going to be so proud of yourself when you're done. So again, keep double crunching, keeping sure that you're keeping those abs nice and tight. And we're ready to get out of this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! You did it. You should be so proud of yourself. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I'm going to prancercise. I'm going to prancercise my way out of this video and say, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and have a fit day.